my car has been running a little weird. We discovered this issue maybe like a week or two, maybe 2 weeks ago now. Car won't rev over 6,000 and it's not happy there. It seems to drive everything okay as long as I stay below where it cuts me off at about 6,000, 6,500 RPM. I was hoping that somebody can take a look at this real quick and maybe point me in the right direction, because I've tried all kinds of stuff and I have no idea what the hell's going on. Oh, well, here we go. I may have found my issue. This thing is full. I think I have a theory now. When this was full and I accelerated, it sucks this in and it sucks it into the intake and it's killing my fuel mixture and all this other good stuff.
Let's see, did that fix it? Nope.
My catch can was full. I thought that was my my issue. I dumped it out, I cleaned it out. That's not it.
I swapped my map sensor with a different one. Same thing. I can't easily swap this, but I don't think this would cause that problem. I also tried to run it with it disconnected. It does the same thing.
I accidentally left this open for like 3 weeks, so I figured maybe my fuel went bad. I put some fuel additives in. I also put a bunch of new fresh fuel in. Seems to be okay. There is flow for fuel out of here, but I'm not sure what else could be going on here. Yeah, maybe my injectors are stuck or something, but I don't know. Can't really do much right now. I thought maybe it was my ECU, and I also swapped ECUs. There's a Suzuki Sport N1 in there right now, and I also went back to stock. They both do the same thing.
So I opened up my panel and I'm back here. I don't see anything wrong, at least nothing that's obvious. I'm gonna let it cool down and I'm gonna check my plugs or something. I don't know. It's not pleasant to get at that. I don't really want to do that if I don't have to, but I probably have to. I don't see anything wrong that's obvious, at least. It's just I still obviously have a leak. You can see a bunch of like shininess down there. My exhaust cam housing is definitely leaking. You can see how it's all like wet, just all over that. But that's fine. It shouldn't cause that problem I'm having. I see wetness over there too, on top of the thermostat housing. I don't see anything else.
Okay, I believe this is... Alright, I was able to get one of my spark plugs out. I believe this is cylinder 3. It's the one that's furthest away from the timing belt and closest to the distributor. It looks okay. There's a little bit of carbon on it, but this is nothing horrible. Looks pretty healthy to me. Let me see if I can get my second one out.
I just put the spark plug socket right onto my second cylinder there, and it's kind of sus. I think it wasn't even finger tight, so I wonder if the spark plug came loose or something.
All right, here is cylinder 2. This one looks pretty good. Probably looks a little bit better than the other one, although there's even carbon on the entire thread, the amount of thread here. Maybe it was because this was loose. This was like, I didn't even need my ratchet. I didn't even need my ratchet. I was just able to turn this by hand. I took the socket off here and I was able to see that there's burning on the white part of this, the porcelain part.
Cylinder 1 is really tricky to get at back here. So when I originally did my spark plug change, I actually took this hose off. So I was able to reach in there and do everything I needed like through here. I was able to reach in from the other side. You can see the oil fill cap right there where my finger is. You can see the plug right there, the coil plug wire right there. I was able to just reach in there to drop my socket in to do whatever I need to do. You could see the socket right at the edge there. 1 and 3 felt the same tightness. 2 was just in there. So let me take that one out since I'm already this far and take a look.
All right, and this one is cylinder number 1. Or I think it's 1. It's the one closest to the timing belt. It's a little dirty on the outside, but it looks pretty much the same as 3. Here they are lined up next to each other.
The only one that's different is this one, but this one was the one that was loose and hanging out. I got this Borescope thing a little while ago. Finally having a legitimate use for this thing. let's take a look at what's inside my engine for the first time. So I found my first hole. Oh, here we go, going in. All right, this is my piston 3, I believe. Let's look around. Can I look around? Yeah, this piston's like all the way up, so it's hard for me to see. Let's try to go one over to the second one. All right, here we go. Look at this. What are we looking at? Oops. I mean, is this scoring normal on the side of the wall? It's so weird, like, watching the camera and using it to guide my way in. All right, similar looking scoring on the side, but these look pretty good. I don't see anything obvious as like a problem, unless all the scratching on the side is not normal. But it just looks like just scoring from like machine marks and stuff. No deep gouges or anything. I just Googled some photos about cylinder wall scoring and whatnot. That doesn't look like scoring. That just looks like what it's supposed to look like. So that's good. Now it's time to check compression. I just bought this compression testing kit.
I'm gonna screw this thing in there so I can fit everything in and then crank and do whatever I need to do. First, I'm gonna open my fuse box. Second one is engine injector. So that's this one. Whoop. So the fuel tank panel is right here, and I need to open it.
Under this panel here, you're gonna see the fuel pump. I'm just gonna take, ooh, this is a sharp edge. I'm gonna just take this plug out. There we go. Take this plug out. Now I shouldn't get fuel to the engine. Should be able to do my compression test. This part isn't the most pleasant thing because you gotta work around trying to get, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Try to put this in by hand first, if that's even possible. I guess this is where I use the camera to make sure that it went in properly, right? Makes sense. That's why we have these tools. What are we looking at? Now I gotta screw this into that fitting, and then we'll give it a go. I need the camera to show me what's going on. What do we got? 150. All right, cool. It's doable, but it's just difficult to get in here to do this. Now I gotta transfer this whole thing over another side. It's not great. I'm not happy. In like a normal car, this would be no problem because all the spark plug holes would be accessible. But in this thing, nope. Nope. This thing is really short and it's all the way in the well. I was able to use my magnetic grabber thing and just pull that out. Off to the second one. You can see how I'm using my camera here to basically guide me around wherever I am in there, to kind of put my tools where it needs to go. Like right there, got it right onto the socket where it's supposed to be. Cylinder 2. About 120 on cylinder 2. I don't know if it's because I couldn't tighten this thing properly. I mean, it is holding, so, all right, 120, that's 30 PSI less than the other one. All right, let me double check this just in case, because I might as well, I'm already in here. All right, one more time. Oh, that's better. So I got to 1, 2, 3, about 130 or so. I think this one might be okay. It's just how I was unable to really tighten this on there. So let's call this 130. Not 150, not ideal. It is leaking a little bit. So I think it's just I'm unable to tighten this. Last one, cylinder 1. $130 or so. No, $120. I still think this is because of how I'm unable to access the thing, because I tightened the second one a little bit more and I was able to get a little bit more out of it. But I think this is within close enough for the other ones. I mean, they are lower. 3 was really easy for me to screw that thing in, so I was able to get 150 no problem. But I mean, 130 is close enough, I think. Well, actually, I tried it again. This one's at 140, 135, 140 almost. It touched 140 and it backed off a little bit. So it's definitely, this setup is leaking a little bit. Compression is satisfactory for me here. So throughout this troubleshooting stuff, I'm almost done, I guess. Take this thing out. Taking this guy back out the other way. Working in this hole is not fun. If I take this hose off, it would be a lot easier because I can actually get my arm in there and just turn things, but I don't want to do that right now. I'm being lazy. So I'm gonna take this out and put the spark plugs back in and try to run the car. I'll make sure to tighten the spark plug. Maybe it's just because it backed out too far and it doesn't work. Don't forget to put this fuel pump plug back, because otherwise you're gonna wonder why nothing works. Just gonna temporarily close that for now. Put this fuse back. Let's put this back. Moment of truth. Did we figure it out? Let's see. It seems to rev better. Nope, that did not fix it. I wonder what's wrong. Huh. Alright, well, I guess game over for now. So subscribe for more K-Car content. Hopefully I figure this out. If not, I'm just gonna drop the motor out anyways, just skipping the whole thing. Maybe it was just some loose connection somewhere. I don't know, but I'm gonna take it apart. If I don't figure it out, I'm gonna take it apart and redo the whole motor and whatnot. Maybe there's something wrong, like physically wrong with it or something, but it doesn't really make any sense. This looks electrical. So stay tuned, we'll find out together. I'll see you guys next time. You'll see me next time. Somebody will see somebody next time, as usual. And yeah, that's it. I'm sad. I did all that stuff and I still didn't figure it out. But if you know what it is, please let me know, because this is really weird. I don't see anything else that would be an issue, but I should check the distributor. It's not easy for me to get at, that's why I haven't really done it, but